today's picture is about nature. So this was taken when Mac was about 13, I think it was. We were out in the forest. He absolutely loves collecting stuff, and he collected the acorn. Anyway, let's do our prompt for today. Nature. Hi, it's Di from My Enchanted Journals. I turn just about anything into beautiful handmade journals. I live in Western Australia. Welcome to my channel. Alright, so I've got my photograph and I've got a few twigs and a leaf that I found while out foraging. And then in here I keep all old spines from books that I pull apart. Lots and lots of things in there, old spines, but I like this one for today. And I'm going to make this into a bookmark. So on the back's pretty cool. It's just a leather or something from an old dictionary. And I thought I'd turn it over and put these bits inside here. And a few of these coming over the side like this, and cut the photograph down so that it sits in the middle like this. I'm not sure whether the sticks will work or whether they'll have to go on the top, otherwise the photograph won't sit straight. But let me have a play around with it and see what I come up with. Yeah, that's good. That fits in just nicely. Beautiful. Alright, so I need to get the leaf stuck down first. I quite like it hanging over the top. Might be nice. I've got a few leaves there. I don't think I've got anything else. Oh look, I just broke that one. Doesn't matter, I'm going to stick it on anyway. As you won't see, it'll be behind the photograph. Now I think I'm going to have to put a weight on this and weight it down, because the leaf has a slight bend in it. It won't just stick first time. I'm going to have to, like I said, weigh it down so that the leaf goes flatter. So let me do that and I'll be back. Alright, so that's dry. You can see there's quite a bit of glue on there, but that doesn't matter. So off camera, what I did while I was fiddling around with this was just added a twig just to the front of Mac's photo and a little bit of fabric, and that will cover over that anyway. So that's going to go on there like that. Alright, it's all stuck, but it doesn't really sit flat, if you can see there, because of all the texture behind it. So what I'm going to do is add some more texture at the top and bottom to sort of bring it all level, and then I think I'll make it into a dangle so that it sort of moves around on the page. So I'm just going to grab my texture paste. I've got Jo Sonia's texture paste. I'm going to use that, and I have a spatula here. And I think I've got one with dots. I think will look quite good. So let me just grab that. Yeah, so it comes quite a bit off of the book spine, but that's what I want, so that it brings the texture up and makes everything a bit more level. So let me just bring it up and show you from the side. Can you see it's quite deep? So that's good. That worked. So I won't do any more up here in case I knock that. I'll do more down here now. and see if I can replicate that where it's quite deep. And then it will take quite a while to dry, so we'll have to leave it. And hopefully I'll still get this up today. It's pretty early in the morning still, so I'm doing it quite thick, so that I end up with the texture quite thick when it dries, like up the top there. Alright. Get it off without smudging it. Good. Alright, so that's what we're left with. I'm just going to not touch it at all, which is hard for me because I just want to fiddle. But you can see it's quite thick. And that's what I wanted, so that it brings the whole thing up level, because the layers are there, and I really wanted to do a little bit here as well, but I'm not going to touch it anymore until that actually dries. Alright, so I'll see you when it's dry. Okay, all dry. Nice. Alright, so I don't think I'll do some more here. I've got something else in mind, so that's fine. We need to do something to the back of this page. I'll pull off that bit of texture paste we've got there. And I've got this stencil, so I'm just going to do that as a background, just with my green stays on in olive green. I think I've showed you that before. So let's just get something on that page so that it doesn't look so white behind the bookmark dangle, whatever it is that we're going to be calling it. So I'll just do a bit of this, and it's really just to give it a little bit of something behind it. Okay, in the spirit of getting these done in 10 minutes, I'd better get a move on. So I've stuck the nature sign down there. That's our background all done. And I'm just going to put some ink on here. I've got the De La Rowney, it's sepia, comes out a really nice colour. So I'm just going to drop some on these here. Just so the whites are not so white. And leave those a few minutes. And maybe add some water just to move it around a bit. Like that. Let's get a bit of paper just to soak some of that up. And there we have our dangle, or bookmark, or whatever you want to call it for today. You can see the leaves that I put in, and the ink that I've done, and the photograph, of course. And there we have it. Dangle that moves around on the page. And cute little faces down the side. They look quite sweet as well. So there. Day 20, done and dusted. And I'll see you tomorrow for another wonderful photo rendition of Junk Journal January. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Bye-bye now. See ya.